John David and Jana Duggar had a birthday party on January 12th. Just turned 35 years old are the second and third Duggar children, following Josh, the older brother. Keep on watching to find out everything that happened on their big day. I thought you would like a brief update on Jana and John David in case you haven't been following their story. A misdemeanor allegation of child endangerment was filed against Jana in 2025. According to admirers, the eldest Duggar daughter is still unmarried, even though there have been speculations about her being in a relationship. With their daughter Gracie, who is about 2 years old, and wife Abby at their side, John David has been keeping a low profile. They occasionally post pictures to social media, so people can see that they're all doing well. Jonas and John David's birthday went unrecognized by every single Duggar family member on social media. On a typical birthday, someone from the Duggar family, maybe Jim, Bob, Michelle, or one of the older kids who are still at home, posts on the family's Instagram account to celebrate. This time, though, they were totally absent from Jana and John David's special day. It is worth noting that none of the siblings of Jana and John David send birthday wishes to them via social media either. It's likely that the Duggars will share their twins' birthday celebration details at a later date. Perhaps they have additional reasons for choosing not to disclose this year. Nothing says no in-person party or no one texted or called like a dearth of social media updates. In addition, the Duggar family's primary Instagram account skipped posting a birthday message in 2025. In 2024, the twins' relatives posted some nostalgic photos with a touching caption that read, "Everyone has always had an opinion on the Duggar family, who became famous on the TLC reality show 19 Kids and Counting and subsequently Counting On." The Duggar family has been in the news for all the wrong reasons, including their enormous brood, conventional lifestyle, and strong religious beliefs. But a new rumor has fans and following a buzz. The Duggar family allegedly ignored the birthdays of Jana and John David, two of the elder siblings. Concerns over family dynamics, the origins of the cold shoulder, and the possibility of deeper problems inside the Duggar clan have been sparked by this startling lack of communication. How the Duggars' public image has been impacted by the dispute over Jana and John David's birthdays, as well as the probable reasons for their silence, will be explored in this article. What does Jana David Duggar stand for? Putting Jana and John David Duggar in their proper Duggar family context is necessary before getting into the details of the problem. The Duggar family has a number of elder children, including Jana and John David. There is a big Duggar brood, and two of its members, Jana and John David, were born in January 1990, yet they share a birthday. Jana and John David are known to be quiet and reserved. John David and Jana have both preferred to remain out of the limelight as compared to their siblings. Jana, in particular, has become famous for her position as a caregiver for her younger siblings and an organizer of the family's day-to-day affairs. In contrast, John David has tried to keep a low profile for himself by volunteering as a firefighter and police officer. While John David has maintained a more low-key public image, Jana is no stranger to the spotlight at family gatherings, cementing their reputation as the dependable and responsible Duggar siblings. Their family's apparent lack of enthusiasm for celebrating their birthdays shocked many, considering the important roles they play and the unwavering support they provide to their parents and siblings. Celebrations and ignored quietness. The Duggar twins, Jana and John David, celebrated their birthdays around the beginning of January 2024. The twins, who have maintained an unusually tight relationship with their relatives throughout the years, appeared to be commemorating yet another birthday. One thing that was unusual this year, though, was the public's reaction, or lack thereof. It is common practice for the Duggar family to celebrate a birthday with social media posts, greetings, and a get-together because of the strong bond between family members. But the family remained eerily silent as the birthdays of Jana and John David slipped away. Despite regularly sharing updates on milestones, birthdays, and significant family occasions, the Duggar family's Instagram and social media sites were strangely silent when it came to celebrating the twins' big day. John and Jana, no one from the Duggar family, not even Jim, Bob, or Michelle, took the time to celebrate David's birthday. The absence of any social media tributes from their siblings, who normally post birthday celebrations to one another, was even more startling. Many fans and followers turned to social media to voice their bewilderment and worry at the eerie silence. Just why is everyone being silent? Reasons people may show cold shoulder. Many have speculated because of the Duggar family's sudden quiet. Jana and John David may not have had their birthdays acknowledged for the reasons listed below. 1. Irreconcilable family relations. There may be tension in the Duggar family, which would explain why no one has sent birthday wishes. The Duggar family has managed to stay out of troubled waters throughout the years, dodging claims of child abuse, financial troubles, and scandals involving different members of the family. There has been public disapproval and internal strife within the Duggar family as a result of the scandals involving Josh Duggar, the eldest son, who was found guilty of child pornography in 2021. Even though they are older and farther distant from the scandals involving their younger siblings, Jana and John David may have been impacted by the family's personal problems. Tensions inside the Duggar household may have escalated as a result of family members' public personal and legal struggles, making some siblings feel neglected or left out. Although there is no concrete proof of personal hatred between Jana, John David, and the rest of the family, viewers may be led to believe otherwise due to the fact that important family members have not posted birthday wishes. Jana's caretaker position 2. One of the most talked about parts of Jana Duggar's life is her position within the family. She is the eldest daughter, thus she is typically expected to be the primary caregiver for her younger siblings, as well as help out around the house and with her parents' business. It has been pointed out by many fans that Jana has a tendency to prioritize the interests of others over her own. As she has matured, the demands of playing the older sister role and her lack of independence have been increasingly apparent. If Jana believes that her own wants and needs have been neglected because of her family's demands, she may be more isolated as a result of her responsibilities within the family. Jana may have felt underappreciated because of the continual pressure to be the good daughter. This may have caused a split in their relationship. Perhaps this explains why nobody remembered her birthday. 3. John David's understated character. One possible explanation for the absence of a public post celebrating John David's birthday is that he prefers to keep a low profile, which fits with his reputation for being quiet and reserved. While certain members of the Duggar family, particularly those with a larger public profile, may choose to commemorate major occasions with social media posts, others, like John David, may opt to keep their celebrations under wraps. Despite John David's reputation for keeping a low profile, the Duggar family is famous for their extravagant celebrations of milestones. His parents and siblings fail to celebrate his birthday, which makes it appear even more peculiar, because he isn't exactly a fan of attention. 4. Adapting sympathies and objectives. As the Duggars develop and change, family relationships may be changing, which could explain why they don't celebrate birthdays. The children may start to establish their own priorities as adults, apart from the family unit that used to be their whole world. Shared celebrations and milestones may become less important as a result of this change. Being two of the elder siblings, Jana and John David may be at a point in their lives where they are starting to rely less on their parents and more on themselves. For many reasons, such as forging stronger bonds with non-family members or embarking on new endeavors, they may have grown far from the family unit. Jana and John David. What comes next? Jana and John David Duggar's future is uncertain at this time. Their families may not be celebrating their birthdays with them, but it doesn't stop them from moving on with their lives. Rumor has it that Jana is trying to live her life on her own terms, leaving her family's expectations behind while she pursues professional opportunities and relationships. It would appear that John David, who is a volunteer firefighter and police officer by trade, keeps to himself. We will have to wait and see if this spells lasting separation from the Duggars. In summary, Jana and John David Duggar's birthday ignorance is about more than simply missing social media messages. It makes one wonder how the Duggar family relationships have changed over the years and what it's like to be a public figure at such a young age. The Duggar family's tangled ties are on full display in the absence of acknowledgement on such a momentous occasion, even though the precise reasons for the quiet remain a mystery. Although the Duggar family's public persona belies their complexity and humanity, viewers will likely keep guessing about the family's inner workings for the time being. Perhaps there are deeper problems at play, as there has been no mention of Jana and John David's birthdays.